PS5 Pro obviously just came out. It's had its highs, its lows. We've seen some games that worked fine on the original PS5 and it ended up coming out looking worse on the PS5 Pro. We've also seen PSSR updates that have broken the game, that are using an older SDK, but we're also seeing a lot of good improvements, like the Callisto Protocol, which has literally just got an update that has delivered a visual experience without compromise. We're starting to see developers push the boundaries now. A lot of developers really push their games to the max on the PS5 Pro, and other developers maybe drop the ball a little bit as far as performance goes. But it's a new technology. It's going to take time, obviously, for this stuff to get ironed out. Obviously, as we get more games get PS5 Pro patches, we're going to see games get better and better on the PS5 Pro over time. It's not all going to be rosy day one, even though it is for a lot of games, even though obviously a lot of PS4 games that are not anticipated to get a PS5 Pro enhancement patch are going to be upgraded anyway via the Game Boost feature, which is pretty cool. And we're going to see them run at the higher end of the resolution and frame rate scale. No more dips and stuff like that. Anything that ran maybe just a little bit average with dips here and there, are going to just run it a lot more smoother now on the PS5 Pro, which I think is good. But it's good to see developers deliver uncompromised performance. And one developer that did get a lot of beef, actually, a lot of grief when this game came out for its repetitive gameplay. I guess they're really trying to salvage it now. They're trying to they've delivered a PS5 Pro patch that basically just makes it look absolutely amazing. 8K resolution, which is absolutely nuts. And again, it blows my mind every time I see a developer do this, or a developer release an 8K patch for a game on the PS5 Pro, because 8K is not even that. It's not commonplace on PC even. Granted, it's not true native 8K. It is upscaled, but you are going to get a lot of the benefits of 8K gaming. It's going to look crisper, it's going to look sharper, it's going to look like 8K for the most part in best case scenarios. But it's good to see that Digital Foundry have yet again shown off how nice this update is. Obviously, there are going to be some PSSR update problems for certain games, but they're all going to get patched out and updated. PSSR is something that's going to evolve over time. They're going to make improvements, just like AMD have done with the FSR. Every new FSR update just makes it look even better than it did before. Less artifacting, better performance across the board. So I've got high hopes for PSSR too. But yeah, PS5 Pro, Callisto Protocol, 8K patch, delivers a visual experience without compromise, according to a new analysis of the patch. And again, the people that are analyzing it, if they say it provides a visual experience without compromise, then it literally does. They're not really known for trying to sugarcoat things like IGN. No offense to IGN, but it's true, right? The game could be a steaming pile of dog poop and it'll get a 10 out of 10 on IGN. Whereas Black Myth Wukong probably gets like a 5 or something. You know what IGN's like? I never trust them anymore. Digital Foundry is a place to go, and if they say it's got an amazing 8K update, then I totally believe them. During their latest episode of the weekly podcast, Digital Foundry provided their own analysis of the PS5 Pro patch released for Striking Distance's game, highlighting how much the patch improves performance mode considerably by adding the ray tracing features only available in quality mode on the base model while maintaining a solid 60 frame rate. This seemingly achieved by lowering the resolution, as on the mid-generation console the pixel count hits 1440p and 1296 in areas where it is higher on the base model's performance mode, though the image is definitely sharper on the new system. In addition, the game also achieves better performance on the new PlayStation 5 model by using PAAU instead of AMD FSR 2 or PSSR, as the artifacts that indicate that either are being used are nowhere to be seen. So it's using a different upscaling model, which is kind of interesting. As such, it's not clear if Striking Distance simply used the additional GPU power of the system to brute force these improvements in some way, or had access to the PS5 Pro exclusive features that can only be used with a more recent SDK version. Digital Foundry also examined the 8K mode introduced in the Callisto Protocol with the PS5 Pro patch. This mode is not as impressive as the No Man's Sky 8K mode, as it features a slightly sharper image than the 4K resolution mode, and not much else, as Digital Foundry theorizes that this mode employs a dynamic resolution range that hits up to 6K and then upscales the image to 8K. Interesting. And another one of the games that sort of had a few hiccups when it first got the PS5 patch, or PS5 Pro patch, to support FSR, Silent Hill 2. But it now looks better, so apparently as of the patch 1.06 they fixed all the issues for Silent Hill 2. So if that was a game you were excited to play on the PS5 Pro and you were sort of concerned about making the jump and going ahead and buying it, then don't worry, they've seemed to have resolved it quite a lot, for the most part, significantly, since we had the issues originally. It's not all rosy though, like they say here on WCCF Tech. It's still not quite where it's at, where it should be on a device like the PS5 Pro, and the improvements introduced in the latest patch released last week are not enough to significantly improve the game on the mid-generation console. But tech experts at Digital Foundry recently took a good look at how the game's aforementioned 1.06 patch improves the game on PS5 Pro over the previous update. So it's making improvements, and like I said, these improvements will come in over time and get better and better, because PSSR will be updated over time by PlayStation, and we might even see them switch upscaling techniques, because it's literally as easy as flipping a switch, right? Switching between AMD FSR and PSSR and other upscaling techniques, it's as easily as just flipping a switch. At least it is on the PC version. I'd imagine it's not that much different on PlayStation. They just have to enable it, right? Or at least give people the option to use a different scaling technique. It's kind of funny how consoles are becoming more like gaming PCs every day, with more graphical settings and performance and quality mode and all that sort of stuff being added, and giving users the option to have performance mode or quality mode. It's kind of nice that we're starting to get that option now on console. And going to that point about them using maybe different upscaling techniques, because PSSR, it might not be 100% baked yet. I mean, it's still a new technology. They're working on it. They're updating it all the time. And it might serve these games better if they do use a different upscaling technique. And here, as they said, obviously, or the previous original update that had all the issues introduced PSSR support that led to more issues than benefits in terms of visual quality. And for the new patch in performance mode, the Bloober team have actually went back to TSR upscaling for performance mode, and the benefits are evident, as global illumination reflections are more stable, less noisy. There's more massive disocclusion when moving the camera. No more massive disocclusion when moving the camera in the previous version of the game. However, in general, image quality is not so much different from the base model, and a slightly better performance may be due to the different cost of TSR over PSSR, not due to any actual improvement. I think, obviously, oh, here we go. One thing is very surprising in the latest version of Silent Hill 2 on PS5 Pro is that the game looks better in performance mode than in quality mode. Interesting, as the latter still uses PSSR, which isn't very good fit at the time for the type of visuals that the game pushes. I think PlayStation were really making it a requirement that if your game was going to get a PS5 Pro patch, it had to be using PSSR, because that was their whole buzzword, right, for the PS5 Pro. PSSR upscaling. It's new. It's AI powered. It's going to give you better visuals, upscale and make things look native 8K, well, look as good as they can do at resolution mimicking 8K. And they really wanted to push that home and have all the developers sign up to PSSR. But I think, at least at this stage, I think developers need to take a step back and be like, okay, does PSSR make our game look better? Does it make it run better? Or do the benefits the downsides outweigh the benefits of this technology, right? I mean, there's still several other upscaling techniques. Obviously, TSR, there's obviously FSR, there's Intel XeSS. I don't know if that works on AMD GPUs. I could be wrong. I don't know if it does. There's a bunch of different upscaling technologies, and some are going to benefit certain games better than other. And as much as Sony would love everyone to use PSSR, obviously it's not going to be a good fit for every game. So we're seeing Callisto Protocol using a upscaling technique that isn't PSSR. We're seeing Silent Hill 2 revert back and use a different upscaling technique, and it seems to be to their benefit, right? So I think PSSR is great. It's got a lot of improvements. Again, Alan Wake 2, PS5 Pro performance improvements are being researched, but they will take more than a few weeks. Update 1.25 released. So we're seeing developers scale back the use of PSSR a little bit. Obviously, it was a big deal when the PS5 Pro launched. It is going to get better, and I could foresee a time when PSSR is better than the other alternatives out there. But AMD have been working on FSR, and a lot of other companies and developer studios have been working on upscaling techniques for a long time. So yeah, I mean, this is PlayStation's first foray into their own upscaling techniques. So it's going to take time. It's going to get better. And I could see, yeah, some developers are maybe going to retract from using PSSR for certain modes on the PS5 Pro. And that's fine. And if it looks better and runs better, that's great. But, that's not to say we're never going to see PSSR on it again. Obviously, they could repatch PSSR and have PSSR, be the de facto upscaler for, quality mode or performance mode if they need to. It's just going to take time. It's new tech. Anyways, good news, bad news, but overall good news, I think. we're starting to see games get better. Obviously, they had issues on PS5 Pro when they first got the updates, and now they're getting better over time. So yeah, good news all around. Let me know what you think in the comments. And as you know, Black Friday's around the corner, so get over into the video description right now. Oh, sorry, my bad. Boop, boop. Go down to the video description, check out our list of the best PS5, PlayStation 5 Pro accessories you can get hands down. They're on absolute fire sale. If there's one update or upgrade you should make over the PS5 Pro even, is getting yourself an OLED TV. And this is my recommendation, the 65-inch OLED Samsung S90D. It's on a fire sale right now, $1397.99. PSVR 2 in the bundle is on sale for $349 flat even. Fantastic. And we're seeing the LG C4s on sale as well. So there's a lot of stuff on sale right now. It's exciting. There's a lot of stuff to get. It's coming up to Christmas, and if you want to help your old buddy Blaze out, consider clicking my links down below. I got a small kickback. Doesn't cost you any extra. It's just affiliate money from Amazon, and it helps during the holiday period. Anyways, guys, I love you. I appreciate you. Let me know what you think about PSSR. Do you think more developers should maybe scale back PSSR in their games if it comes with a net benefit, to use a different upscaler? Or do you think they should just stick it out? Let me know what you think. Do you think PSSR needs to be on all these PS5 Pro games? Or are you not bothered? As long as the game looks and runs good, the best it can, let me know down below. Anyways, peace out. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. Blaze2K, delivering you all the tech news, PS5 news, gaming news, handheld gaming news that I can. Might not always be a news heavy day, but I'll do my best to get something out. And yeah, hopefully I'll make videos better and get more editing in. I'm trying to just get videos out and be consistent with that, at least right now. And hopefully the quality will get better over time and I'll get more editing done. Anyways, I love you. I appreciate you. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, guys. Bye.